Dance St. Louis makes dance available to a diverse audience while also nurturing local dancers and dance companies. And here to tell us more about the organization and its upcoming season is Managing Director of Programs and Community Engagement of Dance St. Louis, Christopher Mohnani. Welcome, Christopher.
Thank you, Sarah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so Dance St. Louis is a unique dance company, if you will. It's really not a dance company. It's a company that brings dancers to St. Louis. So tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, it's an organization that's been around the city for 53 years now. Right now we're celebrating our 53rd season, and really that's the mission. It's always been the mission is to bring dance that the city otherwise would not see. And it's stuck true to its vision since the very first time that it was founded. And that's just, it's one of the few remaining dance presenting organizations in the country. And it's just nice that the Dance St. Louis is an organization that's able to bring dance that the city would otherwise not see. Like they would not have to fly to like Chicago or like San Francisco or New York just to see all these world-class companies, because we bring them to the city.
So for the most part, these shows that comprise your season, they're touring groups, they're coming from outside. So in your role, are you traveling all over to see these different shows and performers? How do you hear about them?
Yes and no. I mean, in the industry, everybody knows each other pretty much. And what we try to do is, it just depends on what we're wanting to present or what the theme is for particular seasons. For example, this year it's a theme of firsts. So we were interested in acts that St. Louis have not seen, or if it's a repeat company, maybe an act that they have not brought to St. Louis first. So, you know, we contact connections that we've had throughout the years. There is an annual convention that happens every year in New York called Association of Performing Arts Professionals, that all of these companies that are interested in touring the world convene, and you just go and see which one works and which one does not work.
Okay, so let's talk about that. So what works, what doesn't work in St. Louis? What do you find audiences are looking for here when it comes to dance?
St. Louis is still a very traditional dance audience. They like their ballets. They like something that's familiar. If they're going to venture out of something that's not sort of like contemporary or out of the norm, they want to see something that they've seen before. Like Pilobolus, the company is so popular because it's interesting. They do like this body bending shapes, and they're popular. So, and St. Louis has seen them so many times, so they like to see them again. So then St. Louis audiences like to see something that they're really familiar with. So it's not as experimental. So that's what we're trying to do, trying to educate the audience to see a mix of something that's familiar and traditional, but at the same time have a combo of one that they've not seen before.
So you're trying to push the envelope a little bit and educate us. Bring us something new, but also kind of keep the roots. And I imagine over 53 years, things have changed a lot in dance, in the world of dance.
I also want to say, like, St. Louis audiences, there's a lot of very knowledgeable ones, but it's still a minority. So they always like contact us and say, hey, why are you not bringing this group? Or why are you not bringing this group? So we always tell them it's always a balancing act. And this season is a perfect sample of it. Because one of the acts that we're bringing is the toast of the dance world right now, but not very many people in St. Louis are familiar with it.
Which one is that?
It's company Wayne McGregor. Wayne McGregor is the it choreographer right now, and he's doing works in every company in the world, and everybody wants him. So those that are really knowledgeable in dance have been like begging us to bring him, but we want to say like, well, we want to make sure that it's along the same line as Pilobolus or like hip hop and all that stuff.
And when is he coming?
He's coming in February.
Okay, so towards almost the end of the season.
Middle of the season.
Middle of the season, fantastic. All right, Christopher, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk in depth about the next show that's coming. That you're bringing. So we'll see you back here in just a few minutes. And don't forget that tickets for the new season may be purchased at metrotix.com, and there's more information on dancestlouis.org at the website and also coming up here. So stay with us right here at STL Live, and we'll have much more with Christopher coming up.